Morning, everyone. 37 days left. Yes, just 37 days until October 21st, Election Day. And, well, business is not as usual. This is a pretty big bombshell for the beginning of this short election cycle, election campaign. And, well, CBC News is reporting this story blew up yesterday. Intelligence community reeling after Rcmp director accused of violating the Secrets Act. Cameron Ortis faces charges under both Security of Information Act and Criminal Code. Canada's intelligence community is reeling after a senior official working with an RCMP intelligence team was charged under the Security of Information Act, an event that is expected to have a ripple effect for years. Cameron Ortis, a civilian director general at the RCMP, faces 3 charges and multiple counts of the rarely used law that deals with communicating or confirming special operational information. The Security of Information Act is designed to safeguard and protect Canada's secrets. These are the kind of crown jewels of national security intelligence, said Leah West, who teaches national security law at Carleton's Norman Paterson School of International Affairs. A source tells CBC News that because Ortis's work was so central to national security, federal departments across governments are conducting in-house damage assessments in the wake of his arrest. Sources also say multiple security agencies were involved with the arrest. There's really no overstating what he could have had access to. The devil is in the details on what he actually took, said former CSIS analyst Jessica Davis. Quote, this could range from somewhat injurious to seriously detrimental to our national security and the partnerships we have with our allies. The 47-year-old Ortis appeared briefly Friday afternoon in an Ottawa courtroom via video link, wearing a fitted blue-collar shirt. He looked tired but showed little emotion. His case was put over to September 20th, and he remains in custody. If convicted, Ortis faces 14 years in prison. This is me for a second, I thought that seemed like a short amount of time. Like, I didn't think that sounded like a lot of time for what he's done. Usually it's like 25 to life, right? No, steal national security and embed yourself since 2015. Yeah, we'll get there, 2015. And most of the charges stem from 2018. So I wonder who put this person in place. One of Trudeau's people? A person Trudeau chose? Or did Trudeau himself? I don't know. But back to the article. Okay, over the span of his career, he was known for his expertise in East Asian affairs, critical infrastructure, and the use of bots online. Quote, without going into too much detail, it is alleged he obtained, stored, and processed sensitive information the Crown believes with the intent to communicate that information with people he shouldn't be communicating to. Crown Counsel John McFarlane told reporters outside the courthouse after Ortis's appearance. McFarlane said that the charges Ortis faces have a reverse onus rule on bail, meaning the accused has to convince a court bail should be granted. Quote, he's entitled to a bail hearing should he choose to have one, he said, and it will be the Crown position that at that bail hearing that he should be detained in custody. Ortis was charged under a section of the Security of Information Act that applies to individuals, quote, permanently bound to secrecy as a condition of their work, which strongly suggests he had access to top secret material. Under the Security of Information Act, Ortis has also been charged with unauthorized communication of special operation information, preparing for the commission of an offense by obtaining or gaining access to information, or possessing any device, apparatus, or software used for concealing, communicating, or obtaining information. One of the charges stems from 2015, while the others span a year going back to September of 2018. West said that it's telling that he wasn't charged under Section 16 or 17 of the Act, which deal with sharing information with a foreign government. To me, that says he did share something with someone, probably not a foreign government, perhaps someone in Canada, and he was allegedly preparing to share information with a foreign government or a terrorist organization, she said. Under the Criminal Code, Ortis has been charged with breach of trust by a public officer, unauthorized use of a computer, which can include obtaining a service through an electromagnetic, acoustic, mechanical, or other device, and intercepting or causing to be intercepted any function of a computer system. This section also covers using, processing, trafficking, or permitting another person to have access to a computer password that would enable a person to commit an offense. Davis said an important detail missing is motivation. The RCMP won't say if Ortis is still employed by them. As this investigation is ongoing, we will not be making any other comments at this time, said an RCMP spokesperson. On this campaign trail Friday, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said he was not in a position to comment on the case. Quote, "I was, of course, made aware of the arrest," he said. "I can assure you the authorities are taking this extremely seriously." Conservative leader Andrew Scheer tweeted that news of the charges is extremely concerning and called it, quote, "another reminder of the threats we face from foreign actors. As Prime Minister, I will not hesitate to identify these threats and act accordingly." Public Safety Minister Ralph Goodall referred questions to the RCMP. "Canadians can continue to have confidence in their security and intelligence agencies to protect our safety and rights," he said. Ortis hasn't retained a lawyer, and Duty Counsel appeared Friday on his behalf. So this is quite the departure. I'll show you footage of Trudeau. There's this footage here, and he's it's kind of quiet. The mic's really quiet, but we'll watch it. Here we go. That's even quiet for me. We'll watch this one.
I was, of course, made aware of the arrest. I can assure you that the authorities are taking this extremely seriously, but you might understand I have no comment.
What's Meng Wang Zhao?
And then he repeats it in French. Do you think he practiced that authorities are taking it very seriously, like 3 times before he came out and said it? Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting to watch. This is, again, another misstep for the Trudeau campaign at the beginning of this short-ish election period, right? The 37 days left. So it's very interesting to see this, and people who are supporters, I think, just dig in, and people who are kind of in the middle are disgusted and looking for something else. And well, I mean, there's lots on offer these days. So that's it for the first video. I've got one more video coming up talking about a long thread. Well, here's a teaser if you're interested. This is the next video, and it's a really good one. Greg did some wonderful work, and I asked if I could use it, and he said yes. So that's the next video. Check it out. Make sure you get out to vote on October 21st, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.